Rivers on first down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Let's go.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I know an injury knocked Melvin Gordon out of the last couple of games, so he missed his opportunity to get to 1,000 yards. But does the injury hurt more, or just the fact he didn't get that 1,000 yards?
Yeah, he was on pace for it, obviously. But coming into the season, people were saying this is going to be a good year for him, and we're going to see a bright Melvin Gordon in the future. We saw glimpses of it.
They restructured their offense in order to give him better opportunities, and he took advantage of it.
Scary. He's only 23, folks. This offensive unit, often they rely on the sure-handed Antonio Gates.
We know all about his basketball background, but his football acumen, one of the best tight ends in the league.
Trying to power it ahead with one. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And his throw is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Geno Atkins is an absolute force as a defensive tackle, forces every offense that he plays against to alter their game plan.
5 yards to gain here on 3rd down. Rivers now. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Rivers now, the throw on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, Brandon, when I watch Keenan Allen play, I actually shake my head in amazement sometimes. ACL tears in each leg the last 2 seasons, and now he's back in 2017 sprinting around.
And he'll be 25 at the start of the 2017 season. A lot of people rooting for this guy. You just always worry, though, don't you, when you have an ACL tear, especially in both knees?
You do worry about it, but you also have seen guys who have come back from multiple tears and have had really big-time careers. You know, Frank Gore has done that, and now with the Indianapolis Colts. And then you look at Thomas Davis with the Carolina Panthers. 3 times in the same knee and has come back and had an extraordinary career. So I like the odds for Keenan Allen, and Phillip Rivers really wants him back in a big way. He's his #1 target.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Open man is Uzama. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Underneath here to Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. Underneath, this is Bernard. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And Green with a catch left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Partner, I was working the Buffalo game when A.J. Green got hurt on, I believe, the second snap and never came back. A hamstring injury, couldn't finish the season, fell just short of 1,000 yards, which is something he does each and every year.
And that broke his streak of 5 straight 1,000-yard seasons. So you're right, he does do it every year. That was Week 11 against Buffalo, wasn't it?
Week 11, unable to make it back, but still voted to the Pro Bowl.
Incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. He was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Man, it wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. They come out here in the eye. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
Well, looking back, it was a solid season for Williams. 69 catches. He was up over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. Fantasy sleeper is an understatement for what he did.
I can't believe you brought him up because I have a feeling you've got your eye on him for your fantasy team or teams for 2017.
I'm just going one team next year, but, man, he was impressive.
Yeah, did you know that he was ranked 81st on one fantasy roster last year? In the draft? That's pretty impressive. He far exceeded that number and expect him to continue to play to that level.
There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. On the return, it's Alex Erickson. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Bengals getting set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He drops it off for Bernard. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. It's second down. Dalton looking. Green's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And caught right side, Green. It's a gain of 14 there, and it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down.
There's nothing like getting out of the gate and finding your favorite target. Andy Dalton just did that with A.J. Green.
And some people call that a nice fantasy football connection as well.
Yeah, they're piling up the points that way, and they want to see that continue.
They send Green to the left on his own. Dalton, 1st and 10. A dump off now to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Another chance for Dalton. Open man is Uzama. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down. I think in a lot of ways, Tyler Eifert is happy to wave bye-bye to 2016 because of the injury issues. Got hurt in the Pro Bowl, missed the first 6 games of the season, and then couldn't finish the year with another back injury.
Yeah, and the one that hurt, that Pro Bowl injury, supposed to be such an award for the great year he had a season ago, and just never really got things going this year, did he?
Such a difficult matchup, especially in the red zone. Look for a big bounce back in 2017. Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys have got it back at the closing state.